Welcome to Pride Hong Kong!
There were protests in Hong Kong today, but not the kind the city has got used to. First, the Pride rally, spreading the message of love and diversity. The riot paparazzi were at a loss. It all seemed to be too good to be true. And even though hugs were on offer, no one really seemed to be in the mood. Off to the other protest, also not the kind the city had expected. Open the road, they're shouting. A battle not between the police and the protesters, but between the protesters and the people. This woman was trying to keep the two sides apart. This was a citizens' effort to clear the road, to remove the barricades and the arsenal of bricks assembled by the protesters for use against the police. But the mood was ugly, and the scene was an unsettling insight into the fractured soul of Hong Kong. You're helping the totalitarian government, the protester with a loudhailer shouts at the people below. This is an extraordinary scene. Neighbours, but also alumni from the University of Hong Kong, which is up there reclaiming their neighbourhood by dismantling the barricades, getting rid of the bricks, all the time keeping an eye, and that's why we're wearing the helmets, on that bridge up there, where some of the protesters are still gathered in defiance, threatening to throw rocks on us down here. Seconds later, a small group of protesters and citizens go after each other. Tensions have boiled over in a city on the edge of a nervous breakdown, caught between sympathy for the protesters' cause and revulsion at many of the methods.
If they are peacefully protesting, that is fine, but they are now using all sorts of violence.
Okay.
That is not acceptable to us.
You're trying to clear the road.
There's a major hospital up there.
Yeah.
Ambulances can't go up the road, so they're getting stuck in traffic jams all the way around the corner.
Yeah. So this is the neighbourhood basically reclaiming its neighbourhood, essentially.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So that buses and transport can flow, MTR can open, people can get to work, to school, to university if they want to study.
Yeah. Have you lost all sympathy for the protests?
Pretty much, yeah.
Those neighbours not taking part are gripped by scenes they probably thought they would never witness, wondering what kind of divisions lie in store for Hong Kong.
It's hard to remember that this just started off with an extradition bill a long time ago.
And where's it going to end? Is this a turning point, do you think?
The answer.
Is this a turning point against the demonstrations this week?
This week, what we're seeing here? I don't necessarily think so.
Well, you can see the determination of the neighbours here to try and get rid of these barricades in the middle of the road, to reopen the neighbourhood and this road for business. The question is whether the events of the last few days, the violence that we've seen, and now this backlash are a turning point in this whole business. What did you say, sorry?
We love Hong Kong, that's all. We want our home to be peaceful and with love, like before.
The first vehicle on the cleared road, an ambulance, earning a round of applause. Over on the other side of Victoria Harbour, a small piece of history was happening. The People's Liberation Army deployed out of their barracks for the first time since the beginning of the protest. In T-shirts, not uniforms, carrying buckets, not guns. The clever PR message, we're here to help. The implied warning, we will clean this mess up if you can't, and next time it might not be with buckets and brooms. Matt Fry, Channel 4 News, Hong Kong.